in a land not far away. Many people experience the effects of disasters. One man decided to help the people. He created a group called the Disaster Masters. Here he is in action.
Man, why isn't this thing working?
Yeah. There are no batteries in here.
Hey, are there some batteries in that smoke alarm?
Yeah, good idea.
What's going on?
My smoke detector sensors are tingling. Did someone touch the smoke detector?
Yeah, we needed batteries. Who are you? How'd you get in here?
I'm the Disaster Master, and it looks like you kids need my help.
Help with what?
Disaster preparedness. Do any of you know what to do when a disaster strikes? Well then follow me. I can teach you all how to be Disaster Masters.
What are we doing here?
This, kids, is your local fire department. The firefighters are the ones that save your lives when there's a fire in your home. But it's up to you to prevent fires from happening.
Well, do you have any tips for us?
Of course.
How do we get out of the house if there's a fire?
Stay calm. You should always practice getting out of the house in case there's fire at least twice a year. And remember, if your clothes catch on fire, you stay low, stop, drop, and roll. Like so. Now you try. Great work, team. Lastly, there are a couple things you can do around the house to prevent fires.
Oh, I know, like keep stuff off the stove.
Exactly. Make sure nothing flammable, even clothes, towels, anything, is near the stove at any time. And also, if you're going to use a stove, make sure a parent is with you.
Got it.
You guys catch on to this thing fast.
So is that all we need to know?
Oh no, there's a lot more you need to know. Fire safety isn't the only way to prevent disasters. Someone just slip and fall?
Ow! Yeah, that was me. I guess it's a bit icier than I thought it was.
That's because you fell on ice. Ice is one of the top reasons for injury in the winter. To defeat ice, you need rock salt or sand. Here I have rock salt for you. Take some. Spread it on the ice. That will prevent all the ice from hurting you in the future. Take it with me. Throw it up.
Thanks a lot, Disaster Master. Now I feel like I'm totally ready to play.
Whoa, wait there. Don't you see there's a storm around? Just because you throw some salt on the ground doesn't mean you go up and run to play in the storm. Your parents will get worried.
Gee, I guess you're right. I probably should be heading home soon, Disaster Master. Thanks for all your advice, and thanks for keeping us safe.
Good. Go on now. Be safe.
Whew.
Duty calls. Man, is it cold in here. Kids, when it gets cold, make sure you turn on your water to check if the water pipes are frozen. Looks like we're all good in here. Whew. Whew. To prepare for winter storms, make sure you have a lot of extra warm clothing and blankets lying around the house. Whew. Blankets will prevent you from getting way too cold during the winter and protect you from winter storms. What else do you need during winter storms? As important as knowing all this is, you need to consider your overall plan.
What do you mean? I'm an expert now.
Well, you do know a lot, but there's always more to learn.
I thought I was almost ready to be a disaster master and to spread the lessons about fire and severe weather safety.
Yeah, we know pretty much everything. From the importance of fire alarms and knowing that fires can happen pretty much any time, to preparing for thunderstorms and having flashlights.
That is great, and I want you all to become my sidekicks and teach your families everything that you've learned. There's one more thing, though, that will help you guys to prepare for disasters. In fact, this is the final secret into becoming a disaster master. If you succeed in this, then you will be able to help me teach tons of other people around the world how to be a disaster master. Can I trust you? Do you vow to assist me in producing more disaster masters?
Of course, I promise to uphold the values of a disaster master.
I'll do all that stuff and more. I'll teach my family members and my friends and my classmates and my pets and my imaginary friends all the lessons of disaster masters. I promise.
Okay, we get it. We just need to teach everyone that we can.
Good. You understand the importance of this mission, should you choose to accept it. Being a true disaster master means preparation. What does preparation mean to all of you?
Knowing about fires.
Exactly. You should think about everything that could happen to you today and how you would prepare for it.
And having fire alarms.
Yep, you kids are really getting it. Being prepared includes doing things like having drills, learning kitchen safety, and having fire alarms.
Yeah, so you always know what to do if a fire happens. That's why we have fire drills at school.
Right on. Having a plan is a big part of being prepared. A plan ensures that you think through all the possibilities of a situation. For example, knowing the safest way out of a house, having a meeting place outside of the home to make sure that everyone is safe. And once you yourself are outside, be sure to call the fire department as fast as possible. Having a plan means you are ready to react to a disaster when it happens.
But what if there's a storm? The weather just happens to the world. You can't stop a storm with an alarm.
That is true. You can't prevent a hurricane or storm from happening. But you can change the way you prepare. Having a plan isn't just for fire safety. It's also for hurricanes and storms. What would you need in case of a hurricane or a storm?
If the power went out, you'd need a light.
Yeah, like a flashlight. And you also need something for warmth.
Exactly. Have any of you lost power in a storm recently?
Yeah.
You need a light, like a flashlight. What else would you need?
A radio, so you know what's going on.
Exactly. In fact, I have a kit right here with everything that you might need in case of a storm. First, you'll need a flashlight in case the power goes out. Next, you'll want a radio that is either hand-cranked or battery-powered to stay informed with what is going on. Next, you'll want food that is packaged and can last a while. Also, you'll want water to stay hydrated. Finally, you'll want a first aid kit to repair any injuries that occur. But what might we be forgetting?
What about my puppy? What do I do if there's a severe storm then?
That's a good point. You need to plan for everyone in your family, including your pets. Make sure you have pet food. But other family members are important as well. Make sure that you have all the necessary medication and food for them.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Preparation means having a plan.
If you get that, then my work here is done. You are all ready to be disaster masters. Now you can help spread the word of how to be disaster master with everyone you know. Are you going to make a kit? Can't hear you. Are you going to make a kit?
Yeah!
I'm gonna help my neighbor pack an emergency inhaler. He has asthma.
What else can you do as a disaster master?
You can check fire alarms.
And I'm going to help my grandparents make an evacuation plan.
Perfect. You are all now masters of disaster. And with that, my work here is done. Disaster Master out.